So I think we could finally talk about the Mark Waid lie detector challenge that the gauntlet has been thrown down by our boy Zach. The Mark Waid lie detector challenge, officially sponsored by Comicscape, is is a lie detector challenge that basically Zach will pay for a lie detector test for Mark Waid, 21 questions. One question that Mark Waid rhetorically asked himself. It's a bullshit question on a message board for trade paperbacks or something that nobody goes on, while he was trying to get somebody banned from the message board for bullying, because that's what Mark Waid does, because he's the biggest bully of all time. And 10 questions from Comicsgate, which, by the way, I think it should be just 10 questions straight from Dan Didio, because the dude hates Mark Waid. He has banned him from entering DC's premises, and he's gone on record quoted as saying that he's afraid Mark Waid is going to shoot them up one day. I would love to hear from Dan Didio on this. And 10 questions from Mark Waid's crew, who I'm assuming Brevoort, Alana Smith, maybe Axel Alonso, Sana Amanat, Heather Antos, the usual suspects. So, and Zach will also donate to charity the equivalent that is paid for the lie detector, which I think it comes around $1,800. And he'll buy him breakfast at Denny's, from what I understand, which is a fantastic deal. Fantastic deal. Paying for breakfast at Denny's already is a fantastic deal. To have somebody else pay for your breakfast at Denny's you can't pass that up. I'm going on record right now saying you can't pass that up. So, I think that this is a great thing that Zach has done by offering this. It's never going to happen. Mark Waid's not going to accept this. Somebody in the comments has actually said that this is the safest bet that anybody could ever make in their life. The fact that Mark Waid's not going to take this lie detector test. It's just Mark Waid posturing, again, as always, because he's a bully, and bullies are all bark, no bite. And this is what he does. He just barks until he gets his way, and this time people are standing up to him, as they should, and nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to come right. He's going to back down, because that's what bullies do. Because bullies, at their core, bullies are pussies. Once you realize that, you will never be bullied again in your life. Honestly. You have to come to that realization that bullies at their heart are pussies. If you stand up to a bully, it's not worth it to them. Because they don't really like, they want an easy release. And if you don't give that to them, there's nothing they can do about it, and they know that. Because they're not willing to put forth any effort. As we've seen, Mark Waid is not willing to put forth any effort in his writing. Because Mark Waid's books have been consistently fucking horrible. I have referred to him as part of the unholy trinity at Marvel, and I still hold that to be true. Mark Waid is absolutely number one. I was thinking on Nick Spencer, but Mark Waid is number one in the unholy trinity at Marvel. Now, the other thing is that I've heard people saying that Mark Waid is a sociopath. Mark Waid is not a sociopath. People are saying that he lacks empathy. They used a Wreath example, where Mark Waid sent his old boss, after his boss's company bankrupted, he sent his old boss a black wreath saying, "What would your dead wife think of you now?" That's not the mark of a sociopath. That's the mark of a bully. Mark Waid sat and he thought, what is the worst thing that I could possibly do to get under this guy's skin? Came up with it, as a bully does, and like a true pussy bully, sent it in the mail instead of going up to this individual and saying it to his face. Because Mark Waid can only... Mark Waid... Because bullies are pussies. That's what it comes down to. Anyway, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Mark Waid's not a sociopath. He is bipolar. He is absolutely bipolar. All the evidence that I have seen points to Mark Waid being bipolar. He goes on these strange fits of mania for months at a time. He will have crying fits every morning in an office to the point where nobody sees anything wrong with it. He will have extreme fits of rage where he punches holes in walls and breaks his toys like a petulant child. And then he'll have 2 or 3 months where just you don't hear anything about him. And then it will all begin again. This is the mark. This is a bipolar person. I don't understand why he's not getting help for this. I have a feeling it's because of his ego. I think he's an extreme narcissist, as we've seen from him throwing his weight around and using his reputation to bully others. And this is also another reason why he's not going to do the lie detector test, because flat out, he's a narcissist. He thinks he has nothing to prove to anybody because he's Mark Waid, and he wrote Kingdom Come. But even though he didn't actually write Kingdom Come, Alex Ross wrote Kingdom Come. Mark Waid just filled in the word balloons. But God forbid anybody reveal that fact. I think what Zach's doing is great. You have to stand up to these bullies. You have to. There's no way around it. At the end of the day, Mark Waid is going to fold. Because that's what bullies do. Bullies are fucking pussies. I wish I had known that when I was in middle school. But it's true. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Am I off base? Why do you think he's a sociopath? I don't think he's a sociopath. There's no way he's a sociopath. He is bipolar. So let's get some diagnosis up in the comments. Go on WebMD and figure some shit out. And like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys later. Batman number 51 was pretty good. That's all I got to say about that. But I don't think they know how jury duty works.